In a story you saw first on KXLY.com, prosecutors have now charged a Medical Lake police officer with a sexually motivated assault. Sergeant Joe Mehrens is accused of fondling a co-worker's breast under the guise of removing a spill from her blouse. Mehrens, who is on paid leave, must now appear in district court. That is where KXLY4's Jeff Humphrey is tonight. Jeff, Mehrens maintains his innocence.
Mehrens says that he never touched the alleged victim and only pointed at her chest from a short distance away. Even detectives admit this case was a coin toss, a toss-up, until they took a look at Mehrens' long history of sexually harassing women.
You've obviously heard her allegation. Was there any occasion where you've ever touched her breasts?
No, none whatsoever.
Sergeant Joe Mehrens has testified under oath these latest allegations of sexual misconduct are not true. In fact, a City of Medical Lake investigation found the woman's claims of inappropriate touching unfounded. That's when the alleged victim took her allegations to Sheriff's Detective Dave Thornburg.
On the surface, it just looked like a he said, she said case. But, you know, we have to talk with both parties. Part of it was grabbing his personnel record.
Inside Mehrens' file, Thornburg found a pattern of sexual harassment that dates back more than 8 years. Mehrens has been suspended at least twice for unwelcome advances, including a volunteer firefighter and a clerk at this Conoco.
It wasn't an isolated incident. It just wasn't a one-time thing. As I just kept going through this and talking with people, they would just lead me from one witness to another.
One of those witnesses includes this emergency room staffer who says that Mehrens was putting the moves on her just last year.
Usually it was a comment about how I looked in my uniform pants, or a lot of times it had to do with handcuffs.
Collectively, Mehrens' prior behavior convinced prosecutors this latest touching incident did happen, leaving investigators who work for a different law enforcement agency wondering why Mehrens still has his job.
I was shocked, especially with, you know, one woman after another either coming forward or referring me to another, you know, potential female that he's had inappropriate contact with. That surprised me.
He would not still be working for Ozzie Knezevich, would he?
In my opinion, no. This Sheriff Knezevich would not tolerate that.
And tonight, Sergeant Mehrens remains on paid administrative leave. He has 14 days to show up here in district court and enter his plea. If he is found guilty of this gross misdemeanor, Mehrens faces up to a year in the Spokane County Jail. Reporting live at the courthouse, Jeff Humphrey, KXLY4.